only show on TV today that I know of where it's old former athletes. Shady, sit down, big dog. That is the locker room. That is the locker room. Family, I have to bring y'all into the locker room for this topic because it's about to get real. It's about to get unfiltered. Caleb Williams, he is the talk of the town. This is literally how it goes down in the locker room. Caleb Williams, he's the talk of the town. He's supposed to be the #1 overall pick. But people are questioning James Jones, his leadership. But the head coach for the Chicago Bears, he recently said, quote, that Caleb is a great personality and has great character. Here is my question. 20 years of NFL experience to my left. 3 Super Bowls to my left. You got a touchdown reception leader in 2012. You got a running back yardage leader and touchdown leader in different years. Think 2013 and some other year.
I got my belt in the locker room.
We're not talking about that right now. So here's...
2012. I don't think so.
Oh, I got injured. He got injured. This is literally how it goes in the locker room. Here's my question, though, and I'm going to be real with y'all. Are you worried, James Jones, about Caleb Williams being able to lead a group of men? And here is why. After he lost to Washington this past year, it was his 3rd loss in 4 games. He jumps into the stands. You can see it behind us. He's in his mom's arms. He's crying. I have no issue with it, but people in locker rooms might. He goes to the podium, I believe, after this game, and he says, I just want to go home, cuddle my dogs, watch some shows. That's what he said. Then earlier on this week, he was seen with painted fingernails, and that got backlash. And then he was seen with a pink cell phone. Again, I do not care, but people in locker rooms do. Caleb Williams, quarterback, you got to lead a whole team. You worried about him being able to lead men?
I'm not, and I understand the signs that everybody is getting right now, but what I always go back to is, have any of your teammates said anything? Have any of your teammates came out at USC and said, man, Caleb Williams is this type teammate, you know, he do this, he do that, we don't like, he hasn't, right? So one thing I learned about the National Football League, you get a lot of different personalities that come in here, right? You get some like you get some like this dude, you know what I'm saying? You get some like others, right, that come in there. And one thing I know is, if you come in there with your head down and you ball, everybody your friend. That's how it works. That's how it works. So even listening to all these Bears players talk, that's what they saying. Don't try to come in here Hollywood like it's your team off rip. No, put your head down, come out here and make plays, and you will earn the respect of the guys in the locker room. Point blank, period. He is the quarterback. Sure. Once this young fella start balling, it ain't even really too much he got to say or do to become the leader in that locker room. Like, you are the face of the franchise. So once this young fella starts making plays and he's putting his head down working and he's earning the respect of the dudes in the locker room, he's going to be just fine.
But, Shady, can't you... I got to say don't care, but can't you run your teammates hot? Can't say what I want to say.
Yes, you can.
Can't you run your... how would I translate it? Can't you upset your teammates before you ever win your teammates over? Remember, Jalen Johnson, star cornerback for the Chicago Bears, after he saw that Caleb Williams wasn't going to perform at the NFL Combine, he said, hey, leave that Hollywood stuff behind me. Jalen Johnson, he says, you can't bring that Hollywood stuff into the building. He said, especially not with the guys who have played this game at a high level. Shady McCoy, you worried about Caleb Williams?
What's up, bro?
What's good, man?
You had a terrible practice today, man. But it's always tomorrow, all right?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to get it right.
You know what, man? The thing about this is, like, y'all a bad team. Who won y'all over yet? Coaches has it. Players has it. Y'all need somebody to come save y'all, right? And we worry about all the wrong things. Worry about how he coming in the locker room. That needs somebody in the locker room. That needs somebody. I think the problem with Caleb Williams is everybody's worried about everything but the white lines. When we see him in the white lines, I don't know what color his nails are that day. I know he throws touchdown passes. I know he wins games. I know he won a Heisman. Yeah. These are things that we do know, right? And I know him. He seems like a good guy, super smart. I met his mom. Nice mom. And if he wants to cry with his mom or cuddle with his Yorkie dogs or whatever type of dog he has, that's okay. We can't sit here and act like we haven't played with a lot of different type of people. Now, I'm from the East Coast, right? And you can tell the way I walk, the way I talk. I play with guys from the West Coast. I thought we were super different. Deshaun Jackson. D-Jack, one of my best friends, right? When I first met him, like, yo, he's a great player, but boy, is he different, right? And this is more culture. Like and West Coast is different from East Coast. And guys from the South, everything is so different. The music we listen to, how we get up for games compared to how you get up for a game. And that stuff doesn't even matter. What matters is how we work together as teammates. How can we accomplish the same goal?
But James, let me say, I'm going to mention a name and tell you all the story. You haven't said it before, James. You should know what I'm talking about. Jermichael Finley. He was nice. So Michael Finley was a 6'4.5", 260-pound tight end, played for the Green Bay Packers, was on the Super Bowl championship team. But before he was in Green Bay 2-5, he played at Texas.
Okay.
J. Mike, very interestingly, would paint his fingernails black
And his toe.
and his toenails black. Now, in Texas, nobody gonna say nothing to J. Mike. I told y'all, family, 6'4.5", 260. Before tight ends were 6'4.5", 260. This was back in 2006, 2007. Now everybody's 6'4", 260. You ain't saying nothing to J. Mike. But let him not have been J. Mike. Let him have been somebody sorry. You gonna paint your fingernails black? Bro, if you don't go get some alcohol remover and get the... So what I'm saying is, because he was so talented, we turned a blind eye to it. Are y'all telling me that Caleb Williams then has to be good if he's going to do all the other stuff, if you will?
You know what? That's a good question because in the locker room in Green Bay, J. Mike was 88. I was 89. And one time I looked down like, bruh. His locker like this close to me and say, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? But what J. Mike did is he came in there, he showed that locker room and that team he was a dog, and he balled. It wasn't no funny stuff. It wasn't nothing. Head down, and I'm going to work. And that's why I said that's really the only thing he can do. We all know there's nothing more than you respecting a dude coming in there, good day, bad day, standing up to the podium, talking about the team. Hey, this is how we're going to do. We got better today. We did. No excuses, right? And then coming in there working. Maybe the first dude in the building, he's like, hey, Caleb, you're all right? The last dude, he out there throwing. Receivers, get some extra work. Let's throw. That's how you earn the locker room, the trust of the locker room, and respect of the locker room. You come in there and do that. I don't care what color your phone is. I don't care what color your toenails is. If you come in there and you're going to be here, you're going to compete, and you're going to ball, welcome to the family.
But I do care, right? Because why? It's like, we all make jokes. That's another thing about being in the locker room.
You're right.
High school.
Yeah, you're right.
So the best player on the team, it can be whoever it is.
Joke on
You don't get jokes.
No question.
So it's like we gotta act like that this still don't exist. On every level of football it exists. So yeah, you might be nice and all that, but yo, what's up with you? That man, you got pants. You know what I'm saying? No, but that's the brotherhood about it. Right? I would joke about this how they dress. Now they might not like the way I dress, but that's part of being a brotherhood and making the game that we love fun.
Shady, let me ask you this. You played with Donovan McNabb. You played with Mike Vick. You played with Nick Foles. You played with Josh Allen. You played with Tyrod Taylor. You played with Pat Mahomes. You played with Tom Brady. I am sure that I am missing some names.
Come on, Texas.
That's on me. I'm sure I missed some names. What made... I'm talking about the dude that started with. Started minimum of 10 starts. Minimum of 10 starts. Shady, what quarterbacks did you gravitate to? Not necessarily the names, but like why did you gravitate to certain quarterbacks, and did that actually matter?
So I'm gonna say all of them, okay? Because that's my personality. Where some dudes probably more quiet, I wasn't. You can tell, y'all, you guys know. but there was certain guys that like McNabb, right? I thought McNabb was a little different. Cool dude. He was a lot older than I was 20 years old. He was a lot older. You listen to Michael Jackson and stuff like that. I don't listen to Michael Jackson at 20 years old. Yeah, I know he was. That's just something simple I'm giving you, like an example. But guy like Michael Vick, I idolized as a kid. I couldn't wait. I remember when he walked in there, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? What's up, Shady? Homie, what's good? He walked, I'm like, yo, what you talking about? So there's so many different. Josh Allen, so super cool. Here, you ever had like the white dude that he's the only white dude in the hood? He was one of them. Super tough, super competitive. Patrick Mahomes, another dude, right? He's comfortable in his own skin. I can go on my each quarterback. And the cool thing about it is like we had our own relationship. And I think for this case with the Bears and Caleb Williams is we're looking for him to be this type of guy. Be this type. Forget all that. Be the pink nails, pink phone case, cuddling with your dogs, crying in the face with your mom. Be that guy for the Bears. As long as you play the game the right way and you give everything you have to your teammates, that's all that matters.
And that's a really good point too because
thank you, brother.
No, you brought up joking. You can't be sensitive in the locker room.
Cause I joke you. Cause I be joking him though.
You can't be sensitive in the locker room. So that's another thing because that is one way to kind of lose the locker room.
Yes.
Bro, you can't even joke with bro. I ain't even got nothing to say to him.
He emotional. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So come in there, don't be sensitive because Shady is right. We don't care in the locker room who you are. If today the joke is on you and you're the MVP quarterback, today the joke on you, point blank period. So you can't be sensitive no matter what you are, what you do, whatever, you cannot be sensitive.
And another thing, when we played in Philadelphia together, right? Obviously, you know that. And Usher wasn't like no big star like he is on TV and as a ball player. I joke with him the same way I joke with Macklin. You see what I'm saying? So a teammate is a real teammate no matter what he making or how good he is.
That's true. That's true. Well said. Well, hopefully for at least the last 10, 15 minutes, we brought y'all inside our own locker room, and this is literally how it was.
Yo, what up? Yo, we good.